So if you're a developer, you can use Twitter to get tons of commissions on Roblox so you can make tons more Robux. Making a Twitter is really easy and it's a really good way to contact other developers and learn more about development and just stay updated on Roblox news. First, I'm going to tell you guys about how you can set up your account so you can get the most followers and be taken seriously on the Roblox Twitter community. First, you want to have a good profile picture. This can be whatever you want. I would just highly recommend that you do not do an unedited picture of your Roblox character because it'll make you look highly unprofessional. I will be making a video on how to make a GFX profile picture. You can use that to make your own profile picture, or you can commission someone on Twitter for just a few hundred Robux to make you an amazing GFX profile picture. And I've done that before and it worked really well. Next, you also want to set up a decent banner for yourself. You can also pay someone to do this, but you can also do some screenshots of your work or just a blown up version of your profile picture. What I've done is I have some screenshots of my work and then I have my text logo in the middle, and works really well. It's really simple and it just showcases what I do on Roblox and it looks really nice. It took me probably 5 minutes to make, and if you guys want, I could make a video on this. Just let me know down in the comments. All right, you're also going to want to have a good bio. So the contents of a good bio just need to be really short. So all you need to describe are what you do on Roblox, some of your accomplishments, like how many visits you have on your games or games you've contributed to, how long you've been on Roblox, and have some links to the stuff you want people to go check out that you've made. So for example, I have my YouTube channel. It's really important if you're doing commissions to have your Discord in your bio or on your, I did it in my location spot since I'm not going to tell people where I am. After you've done that, now it is time to make a post. So there's a certain way that you want to format your post so people in the Roblox Twitter community see it. Some good guidelines to make your tweet is to always keep it short, because the shorter your tweet, the more likely people are actually going to read the whole thing and pay attention to it. And shorter tweets are the ones that usually get the most attention from what I've seen. Also, encourage people to interact, like, retweet, follow, comment, suggestions, whatever you want to ask people to do. Just make sure you ask them to interact with your tweet in some way, because then you'll get a lot more support and attention on it. And one other thing you need are hashtags. Hashtags like hashtag Roblox dev, hashtag Roblox, hashtag Roblox art, hashtag low poly for low poly models or builds are great hashtags for Roblox work, especially if you're doing building or any kind of art. And it's always good to keep an eye out for new hashtags that you can use that work well for other people who are posting things similar to what you do. All right, next is the images in your post. So if you are posting your work in an image and it is a visual piece of work, even if this is scripting, you can probably take a picture of your code or even a GIF of your system in action using a service like Gyazo. So you want to take nice screenshots. So make sure you use great lighting. And by the way, I'll be making a video on how to make good lighting soon. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that. Lighting is very important. As I mentioned in my last video on how to make a portfolio, I told you guys that I actually started to get 10 times the amount of commissions once I started doing great lighting. So this is crucial if you want to promote your work. It's crazy how well this works. It's almost like a hack. You also want to pose your camera in a good location and use what's called the rule of thirds. In photography and videography, the rule of thirds is where basically your camera view is cut up into 3 sections, left to right and from top to bottom. So you basically want to have whatever's in your shot in one of these places on the grid that you'll see on screen. So you can have everything off to the right and in the center, everything off to the left, or everything in the middle. You have it in 1/3 of the image. It helps any image look a lot better, and it's something to do with the way that our eyes see images. Sometimes you can't put your finger on why an image looks good, but a lot of great photography uses the rule of thirds. Also, you want to look at other successful posts that are similar to the work you do, and you want to see how they pose their work. So you want to have your work posed in a way where it shows the most details possible, and you want to do it in a way that's similar to the other posts that have done well before, because then you can make sure that you're showing your work in a way that gets people's attention. But you also want to use as few images as possible with the most detail in each image. This is important because using more than one makes them crop. Most people will not zoom in on one of your images to take a look. So having as few images as possible, preferably one, is the best way to go. And if you need to add extra images, I recommend making a second tweet as a comment attached to your main tweet, and that tweet can have as many images as you want, so then your main tweet can be used to catch people's eye as they scroll by, and you won't be cluttering their vision with a ton of images at once and cropping out your work. Alright, next, you want to post about relevant topics with advice and new perspectives on things that are going on in the Roblox Twitter community. There's a lot of stuff that goes on, and that means there's always a lot to tweet about most of the time. If you happen to know something about what's going on that could help people or shine light on new ideas regarding the event or issue, you could get a lot of attention on your tweet. I know that most of the time when I tweet, only a couple people usually like my tweet. By the way, go follow my Twitter at SmartyRBX. I really appreciate it if you guys do that. You'll see updates and retweets and all kinds of things about important stuff going on Roblox, and that's all for the self-promo. But anyways, whenever I post something about a relevant issue that's going on, such as when Roblox added an update that made it so pretty much all audio was about to be pretty much removed from every game on Roblox, I made a tweet showing people how they can download that audio and add it to their game so that they don't lose it. So I showed them a plugin called BT Roblox that lets them download the audio and upload it back into their game, no problem. And it's a really helpful thing that I'm hoping I helped a lot of people out with this, because I definitely got a lot of attention on it. 35 likes, that's a great amount of likes for my tweets. So as you can see, I get around 10 times the amount of likes posting on relevant topics. So you can do this, and then you want to do this as much as possible, and then that will drive more attention to your posts that you want people to see, like your images of your work, which will get you more commissions. More attention, more commissions. Remember that. All right, next, don't hesitate to tweet. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and you can always delete a tweet if you change your mind about it later. Persistence is key. It might take 100 tweets before you get recognition, but it's worth it, and you'll meet a lot of fellow developers, and eventually you can find success promoting your work on Twitter. The next thing I want to tell you guys about is how to make a commission sheet. So a commission sheet is a simple image that gives people an example of your work and a general price you'd like to charge for it. You can make this in Photopea or Canva really quickly, and I'll make a video soon that will go over exactly how to design one, and I'll provide you guys with a free template to use if you need that. Subscribe so you don't miss that. There will be a video on screen that goes over how to make a portfolio so you guys can show your work all in one place and get tons more commissions doing this. See you guys there.